You know, I have lozenges if you need them. Welcome to Hey EW. I am RJ City, and my guest is Jake Roberts. Hey.
Hey.
Excellent. Jake, the Snake Roberts. And you would come to the ring with a big snake, right?
Yes, in a bag.
Okay, so that's the snake.
That's the snake.
You're not really the snake at all.
Well, I'm the one without the scales.
No, you can't say that. The snake is the snake, and the Jake is the Jake. How can you say you're the snake and come to the ring with an actual snake? If one of you is the snake, it's the snake. Defend yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. I'm glad we got that cleared up. You know, maybe you should have called yourself Jake the Snake Holder Roberts.
Right. Well, if I went to the ring without the snake, I'd be Jake without a snake Roberts.
Sure, exactly. And if you wanted to do the snake, maybe you could have done a little, like a hissing, like a little tongue thing, move like this a little.
I could get hissed off easily.
You know? Yeah, good. Oh, maybe you could do a Sherry Lewis lamb chop thing. You know, you're doing the promo and hold those snakes' face and what would the snake's voice have been?
More like a Daffy Duck, I think, on acid.
Okay, a comical, drug-addled snake. Okay, not bad. I think that has legs. Obviously, Jake rhymes with snake, and that's part of the appeal. You're not going to be Brian the Snake.
No.
But what would you have done if your name was Ernie?
You'd be in trouble.
Mm-hmm. Ernie's a tough guy. Maybe Ernie the Gurney, and they could have wheeled you around.
Could have been Billy the Bug and carried a cockroach.
That would have been good, or you could just skip the roach part and really give everyone a show. You were always announced as hailing from Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Complete lie.
Well, that I know. But what else would a mountain be made out of?
Dirt.
Dirt mountain? Really? Isn't dirt really just eroded stone?
Granite mountain.
Uh-huh. Well, granite's a stone. You're not going to argue with me there. You know,
limestone.
Limestone, Georgia. I think that would have given you more gravitas.
I like that, limestone.
Let's change it. It's not too late.
It's not.
Right? Your finishing move is called the DDT.
Yes.
Which is also an insecticide, and it stands for dichlorophenylchlorothene.
Easy for you to say.
Right. Why push your lawn care agenda on the fans?
Why not?
Well, they're confused as it is. It's hardly the time for science.
It gets rid of bugs, maybe fans too.
Okay, I see. I think it helps malaria or something.
The fans that are pests, you know.
Right. I understand. I'm getting all the subtext now. I'm going to name some other pesticides.
All right.
Tell me what move they'd be. Methylparathion.
Oh, that's a brain buster.
For sure. Turbiphos.
Figure four?
Here's a tough one. Atofenprox.
That would have to be something off the top.
And I don't think you'll be doing that one anytime soon.
No.
When you set up for the DDT, you used to go like this.
Right.
Which meant what?
Nothing.
Okay. Good. I'm glad you admitted it.
I just wanted to crank it up.
Good. You were cranking it up.
Well, I did that because I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah. Well, see, this is
It was
why
kind
it's
of a dead spot.
This is why I'm confused. When wrestlers want to flip, they go like this, and then they flip.
Right.
When they want to slam, they go like this, and they slam.
slam.
You go like this, and you grab a guy, you drop him on his face.
Right.
Why are you afraid to twirl?
Never thought about it like that.
Well, I think you should shave the mustache and maybe start twirling. Could add a new layer to you. Ernie.
I might get a break.
You might get a break. We're pulling for you. By the way, send me your tape later. I have some people I can give it to.
Oh, great.
You are perhaps best known for your ring psychology.
Yeah.
Would you say it's more Freudian or Jungian?
Freudian.
Okay. Any ring sociology, ring anthropology, or just ring psychology?
Just psychology.
Okay. And what is this whole ring psychology thing? Slow down. That's pretty much it, right?
No.
Come on.
No, you got to lead people through it.
Okay. Lead me through it.
It's impossible.
Okay. So it's just a closely guarded secret for you.
And you.
Oh, sure. I know it very well. As helpful as ring psychology is, wouldn't you say that most wrestlers would benefit from just actual psychology?
They would.
Like just 30 minutes with a therapist?
They could use it all.
Less DDT, more CBT?
Yes.
Yes, that's cognitive behavioral therapy. That's the good
never
CBT,
mind.
not the other.
I
No.
thought you were talking about.
No.
Never mind.
No. Oh, God. People are going to be Googling now, and we've ruined the show. For a time, you wrestled for a company, and I'm not going to say the name, but they were Federated. You know which company I'm talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. And your snake was squashed by a large, bouncy wrestler.
Right.
Now, they didn't want to kill an actual snake, so they put raw hamburger meat inside the snake bag.
Right.
So
they put the hamburger meat inside of a women's pantyhose.
Right. So instead of murdering an animal, you
Right.
just used another already murdered animal?
Exactly.
Okay. And in your religious system, the snake is above the cow? Is that how it works?
I had a hamburger.
I bet you did. I'm sure it tasted delicious
Oh, it was.
after John sat on it. You had a cobra actually bite Randy Savage.
Yes, I did.
It gave him 104-degree fever, sent him to the hospital.
Did the best I could.
You couldn't find a cobra that knew how to work?
Well, it knew how to work because when I let it bite me, I didn't get sick.
Okay, so the cobra was stiffing Randy Savage, is what you say. Wow. Okay, and he's
Right up the kazoo.
the kazoo. Is that what you
the
call
ka-
it?
kazoo.
Kazoo, and it's because yours
Not
hums.
kudzu.
Right. I understand. And that was to Randy. Okay, fair enough. I'm sure his.
He was the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion of the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you paid off the snake. You said, "Here's $5,000. Do what you need to."
Take him out.
Yeah. Well, I hope he's not working anymore. I hope that cobra is blackballed from the business. You're one of the few people I've interviewed that has worked with Andre the Giant. Take the personal bias out of it. Would you find Andre to be an attractive man? Not to you, just in general.
No.
In any way, shape, or form.
No.
There's no allure to Andre the
There's,
Giant.
The smell can be really raucous.
Yeah, raucous is a new word,
Yeah.
which describes how bad his smell is. Yeah.
It was pretty brutal.
And why did Randy get this and then Andre didn't get this?
I'm afraid to do that to Andre.
Okay. He'll just reach up from the grave.
And pull me in.
Yeah. And get a hold of your kazoo.
Yeah. Or my kudzu.
Phew. Either way, talk about
My
bloody.
wazoo.
How many zoos do you have?
I got them everywhere.
I'll say, like a real bowling ball. When you see Sting in the hallway, you ever just apologize?
Never.
Okay. Because it's just the whole coal miner's glove match. You know, coal is not a renewable resource. It's not something you want to be associated with
I'm the
anymore.
one that suffered that night. I got snake bitten in the face, and which I was very upset about.
Yeah. It went so well the first time with Randy, you thought, let's try it again.
It was a different snake.
Uh-huh. And where was that snake trained?
I don't know.
Vern?
Maybe.
And now, of course, you've managed the murder hawk, Lance Archer.
Yes.
See, now that makes sense. Because he doesn't
What a
come to the
pleasure.
ring with the hawk.
No.
So he is the hawk.
He is the hawk.
Nor do you want to. You got to wear a glove, and the hawks are very unpredictable.
Yes.
You see how it works now?
That and these indoor buildings would be a pain in the ass.
Flying around, shitting
Yeah.
everywhere. You don't need that. You were also in the movie The Peanut Butter Falcon
Yes.
with Bruce Dern.
Yes.
Did you two have like a raspy voice to gruff off?
No, we could have, though.
It would have been great. How are you? How are you? That thing. How did your voice get this way? It's such a unique voice.
In 1975, I had a guy drop a knee in my throat.
And that guy was?
Bob Roop. And it collapsed my voice box. And my voice has been like this ever since.
So he kind of helped your career.
If you want to look at it that way.
You want to thank Bob Roop right now? Look in the
Thank
camera
you,
and say,
Bob
Rooper?
Roop. How you doing, baby?
That's good. Good. Happy to make amends with those people. You are considered one of the greatest talkers in pro wrestling history. Why?
I have no idea.
This is just weird, right?
I think it's what I say. Or what I don't say.
Right, sort of like
Maybe
jazz.
what I could say.
And what could you say right now?
I have no idea what to say.
That's why he's so good. That's the mystique. The reason I think it is because you are one of the only wrestlers to figure out you don't have to actually yell into a microphone for it to pick up your voice.
Absolutely.
How did you come to that conclusion?
I don't have a voice.
Right. Back to Bob Roop.
Back to Bobby Roop.
This guy really saved you.
He gave me a push.
God bless Bob Roop. You have a tremendous gift for making anything sound convincingly evil,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I have a list of lines here, if you wouldn't mind. If you could just give me a little cold reading, I think it would really help the people at
Okay.
home in your trademark Bob Roop voice.
I like you a lot. I'm just not ready for a long-term relationship.
I bought that one.
Can I interest you in my locally sourced honey products?
It's one for the farmers markets. Next.
I liked Avatar better when it was called Fern Gully.
Hard to argue with that, too. Next.
Nothing's more beautiful than Nantucket in the fall. I'd like to do that one again.
You didn't like your reading?
I didn't. Nothing is more beautiful than Nantucket in the fall.
It's one for the tourism board. Next.
Shoes off in the house.
And finally,
Please, no cilantro.
I bought that one. Well, this has been a charm. And I feel like I'm in my own Eden, naked in my innocence. And you have slithered along, you have held aloft an apple, and you have said unto me,
I will not bite it.
and now I am keenly aware of my own mortality.